Well, hello and welcome to the Megan Daubert podcast. I am Megan Daubert. This is my podcast. I am here sharing the journey of the last year plus of my life. Things have taken an unexpected turn. My husband of 17 years, he nearly died on the soccer field one night from a cardiac arrest. And that resulted in a brain injury, which the effect is he has severe memory loss. And my family, my 3 children and I, and Michael, we have been living life now with an anoxic brain injury and all the side effects that come with that. And just, it is wild and bizarre and unexpected. And I have lost a lot. My children have lost. Michael has lost. And it is sometimes from the outside looking in kind of hard. It might be hard to see that, but in reality, we have, because it's this type of loss called ambiguous loss, ambiguous grief. And that occurs when there is no real conclusion to your grief. There's a lack of resolution to the event. There's this uncertainty of the future, and it leads to confusion. It leads to ongoing anxiety, difficulty moving forward. And goodness, if that's not exactly what me and my children have been experiencing the last year. This often happens with missing persons, with people with dementia, and divorce scenarios and kidnapping, like really sad, hard things where grief is not clear cut. And it is a lot to hold and to carry. And I know there's not a ton of material out there about this. So I just wanted to kind of open up and share about my experiences through this. I am doing this podcast for many reasons. I want to do it for myself. It is healing to walk through this process. I have really enjoyed as much as possible, the process of writing it out and talking through my grief and my loss and celebrating the little wins that we have each day. I want to do this for my 3 children. You know, they are young when this happened, and I tried to shield them and protect them from a lot of the hardness in this. And whether that was right or wrong, I don't know. I'm still learning, but eventually one day when they're older, I feel like they'd want to come back and maybe listen to what was actually going on with mom and dad, and, you know, what mom was actually experiencing in the hospital those first few weeks and living in a rehab hospital in Atlanta. And, you know, oh man, here's how hard it was for her behind her closed door. I mean, I try to be authentic and let them in as much as possible, but again, there's no playbook for this type of thing in life. So I want to do this for them. And I want to do this for Michael, because I believe one day he will want to look back and listen and have a better picture of what happened to him during this time of life. And I want to do this also for all of you. I mean, my community, my friends, near and far, you have held me through this process and are still doing it today. And it is so encouraging. I want to share with everybody all the things that you have done and how you can come alongside people in their time of need and in their time of grief, and what works and what doesn't. And I kind of feel like it's not my story to keep to myself. It is a story to share. There's a lot that the glory is the Lord's, and I want to show you all that he has done in my life and is continuing to do. This show is 100% faith-based. I cannot deny what the Lord has done and his part and his role in all of this. So if faith-based content is not your thing, or you're unsure about the Lord, I would just encourage you to stick with me. There's a lot of this story that is just plain humanity that you can identify with. And whether you've experienced or not, we are all going to be met with hardships and suffering at some point in life. And my counselor said it beautifully. She said, suffering is inevitable, but suffering alone is intolerable. And I believe that. I believe that we all need community. We need each other. You need at least a few people to do life with, to enter in to your hardships with you. And I do hope that this can give you some ideas, some modeling, some inspiration for those times in your life when you do walk through hardship. And if you have nobody in your community, then welcome to mine. We are here for each other. And I hope that this will be a place where you can find encouragement. I will be doing this, obviously, video podcasting. I'll be on YouTube. You can find me wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple, or directly on my website. It's megandaubert.com. We're also on Instagram, Megan Daubert Podcast. I love the podcasting platform. Michael and I, we started our own show back in 2020. A local show where we got to interview business owners and entrepreneurs and artists together. And it was just a beautiful time of sharing and connecting. So I do hope that is a place that we can meet again here together. I will be sharing I'll be storytelling in the first few episodes. I'll begin with the night that this all happened and take you through the next several weeks of our journey. And I have some ideas of where to go from there, but I am encouraged and excited to start this with all of you. So thank you for your time. And I look forward to being back here together at the beginning of this journey. I will see you next time.